this is Whatifer, and today, me and Jack are celebrating our 1 year anniversary, not the gay way, but our 1 year anniversary of knowing each other, like as best friends, for the
Yeah.
year, and we're going to be doing a DXD. What if Issei was the reincarnation of Sasuke Uchiha,
Yes.
the strongest
Yeah.
Uchiha? So yeah, you want to begin it, Jack? Like always.
Yeah. So basically, when the Shiki fight happens, like not only that like this man loses his Renegon, but Ishiki did not want this man in the way, so he just murdered him.
Yes, big man. But
So of course, this is-
Sasuke's last wish was to get reincarnated.
yeah.
So Hagoromo, the old man, the G himself, did his
Mm.
magic, his Otsutsuki magic, and reincarnated Sasuke into DXD
Mm.
as Issei.
Yeah. So
So
the,
yeah,
the,
and Sasuke when he was born by Mickey and his father, or Issa's father. All right, he was born with black hair, which confused both of them. But the doctor said that it was a birth defect. So was the fact that he doesn't have his right arm.
and also strange eyes.
Yes, like only one eye. One eye is the purple one with the rings and the tomos, but the other
The other
one is
one's like
normal.
seemingly normal.
Yes. But then it turned back to normal.
Mm.
Like they saw a glimpse of it for a second, then they just turned off. So, the doctors ran some tests, and it was actually that it was still their son. But it's just that he has a lot of birth defects. And, Mickey regretted smoking that weed and drinking that whiskey and that vodka.
Yeah. Anyways, like growing up, then there was nothing wrong with him. He was smart and everything.
Yes, big man. He was the normal child that he always
Mm.
wanted to be. But,
Mm.
at the age of 4, Sasuke was in the park.
Mm.
As the park was literally right next to his house. Like just like a 10-minute walk. It's nothing for a child. So Sasuke, alright, he was just playing in the park. He wanted to experience normal childhood while also reading books on this world, like what was happening and shit like that. But then,
He-
after he finished, he went back to his home to find his parents were murdered by creatures with black wings. As it
yeah.
awakened his normal Sharingan.
Mm.
All the way to the three tomo, or three tomo, but like it went back to the one tomo.
Mhm.
So Sasuke was mad at this, but he tried to attack the fallen angels, but it failed because he's a 4-year-old, and they said you're gonna have to live with the pain. But then they knocked out Sasuke as they basically dipped.
Yeah. So Sasuke, of course, is just like he's like, well, my peaceful life is ruined now.
Yes, so
Yeah, this
Sasuke.
man goes on a whole training trip, or like whole training trip for
Yes,
like
yes, but he still
years.
meets Irina though. He still meets Irina.
Mhm.
But Sasuke or went on the training trip, all around the world, just training under many people to see if their martial arts are enough for him, or like just to train him physically, actually.
Yeah, but it's just like but secretly he's getting his chakra back, and he also learned about a sacred gear.
Yes, the Red Dragon Emperor. Because if Naruto has something inside of him, why doesn't he Sasuke? Oh god, that sounded really gay.
Something sealed.
Something,
Yeah,
something,
something.
something sealed inside his stomach. Oh god, that's even. All right, so Sasuke.
Hey, if Naruto has a fox, this man can have a dragon.
So Sasuke just had the interaction with Drake. It's in his head. He basically was like, "Oi, you." He's like, "Oi, you fucking you red dragon, wake up." To which he's like, "Oh, so you're my host now." To which Sasuke's like, "Yes, I am, and I'm Sasuke Uchiha."
Mm.
And they had that interaction between host and dragon. And
And Drake realized like this could be his best host yet.
yes, because he saw the potential inside of him and this weird energy that's flowing through him.
Mm.
So Sasuke, alright, went on a training trip all of his life. Literally
Mm.
training and studying to become smarter and faster and
Also,
stronger.
game,
What? Let's
yeah,
just alright. Let's go over the trainings. The first year, Sasuke learned how to tree walk, water walk, wall walk, and uh, and
basically the
also
first year is basically he learned everything he learned when he was getting basically.
yeah. Then the second year, alright, he basically learned how to use the sword again,
Yep.
while also training his Sharingan in his new body.
Hmm.
And the third year, when he's 8 years old, he basically trained his Sharingan so that he could master it fully.
Hmm. And also not making the same mistake. Also doing some relief training as well.
Yes. And he also relearned his jutsus like the Chidori stream, the
Mm.
Raikiri.
Wait, technically, since he has the Renegon, he has all five chakra natures.
Yeah, he has the Rinnegan, he has all five chakra natures. And he's also the reincarnation of Indra. So he probably has that as well.
Yeah.
So, Sasuke, alright, he basically trained so hard up until the age of 11, basically with a Sharingan, to where he unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan. But since,
Eternal Mangekyo
Huh?
or the Eternal Mangekyo because remember there's no Sharingan in there, so basically, technically, it's the Eternal.
Yeah, because it's his Sharingan inside another body, so it acts like an eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sasuke, alright, he basically trained on his Susanoo and everything like that. And, now he hit the age of, I'm pretty sure it's like 15, 16. Yeah,
No, no, it's 17. It's 17. No, Issei was 17.
17. Alright, let's just say he almost mastered everything. He just needs to master some of the powers of the Rinnegan and also how to activate Indra's Susanoo, or like Indra's Arrow, and Indra's Bow, and that and all that form and stuff. And also you learn
Yeah,
the
and
eight,
also,
and also learn and he wants to learn the 8 gates, but let's just say he was interested in going back to school again.
yeah, well, while training at the same time because he does have a training area.
Yes. So Sasuke, alright, he basically went to Koho to sign up, to sign up for Koho
Yeah.
Academy. As you know, he was
I also
walking throughout the school.
we forgot to mention, bro. He was marking fallen angels. He is
Yes.
marking fallen angels.
Yes, to find that one guy that killed his parents, Kokobo.
Yeah, and the fallen angels call him the basically the Black Reaper.
Yes. So, Sasuke, alright, he basically walked towards Koho Academy as the bell rang and it was lunchtime, or like at the end of school, as everybody
Mm.
was running out and the girls were looking at Sasuke. They're like, "Oh my God, look, he's so hot. I wonder what he's like in bed and stuff like that." And Sasuke was shivering out of fear because he remembers his time as a child, or like when he was back in like the academy, how girls were like.
Especially Sakura.
Yeah, and he still misses her, but he's like, I have to move on now.
Mm.
So Sasuke, or he basically went to the student council, as he basically knocked on the door. As Sonia's like, "All right, you can come in." As Sasuke walked in, he's like, "Oh, hello there. Well, hello there. I am here to sign up to become
Oh
a
wait,
student."
I forgot to mention. Does he know magic?
Um, yes, because of Drake, he trained also on the boosted gear, giving him the balance breaker. He knows how to go into that.
Also, his magic reserves. Think of his Drake is like Kurama when it comes to magic reserves.
Yes, big man. So Sonya senses magical power, and she was afraid, but he didn't have any towards of malice or any malice towards her or any ill intent. So Sonya stopped worrying and gave him the schedule, gave him the clothes, and told him tomorrow come to school, cause it was like a Tuesday. So Sasuke nodded as he left, and Sonya basically was contemplating, and she was like, I have to tell Rias about him. As Sasuke, let's time skip to the next day. As he basically woke up and did his morning routine and trained a little bit. As he basically wore the uniform. It says literally, just imagine Sasuke with a tuxedo. It's basically that. And he also has the hair, and he also looks like Sasuke from Shippuden.
Yep.
So, he basically walked through Koho Academy as the girls were squealing and the guys were staring daggers at him.
But they didn't want the smoke though.
Yes, as he went to the second years. Second year's class, as once he went there, he knocked on the door of the class as the teacher is like, "Alright, students, I forgot to tell you, but we have a new student today. As you may walk in." As he walked in, he's like, "My name is Issei Hyodo. Nice to meet you." As the girls were squealing and the guys were saying daggers. As the girls are like, "Are you a pervert?" To which he's like, "Nope." And are you single? To which he basically nodded, but he is still confused because is he still married to Sakura even though they're in different dimensions or not? That's what he's thinking.
No. New body? Not the same.
Meh, alright. So, he basically went and sat in the chair as the teacher was explaining about math and stuff like that. Now, Sasuke was actually interested because they rarely teach math and stuff like that in.
They did.
They did? Oh, never mind then. So,
Right.
it was now lunchtime. You can take over.
Anyways, it was lunchtime and all that. And of course, like we see, they would say that there was no sweets at that time because, bruh, people are first come first serve.
Yes, and let's just say Murahama and Motedasu. Okay, I do not know the second guy's name. They took all the sweets.
Literally, they took most of them.
Yes,
Really?
instead of Issei this time, because Issei is Issei Sasuke, it's Motohasu and Motohama. Okay, they are the perverted duo of Koho. So he basically went and grabbed his food. Let's just say he just grabbed some milk, because he's not that hungry.
Yeah. Ain't that hungry.
As he went and sat down at a table alone, as the girls wanted to get up and go there, but he had that emo vibe, and they had hard eyes, and they just wanted to stare at him, not go close to him. As let's just say Koneko, she had nowhere to sit, and the boys, the perverted boys, were telling, "Oh, come sit here, Koneko-san," like that, basically with perverted smiles and stuff like that. Some girls too, like the lesbian perverted girls, but. So let's just say she just went and sat down next to Issei or Sasuke.
Yeah.
As you know, she basically was angry because they stole the sweets from the cafeteria, but she had like a couple of snacks, like one or two candy bars and one Hershey's bar.
And also remember say Issei was like was like Koneko like like what's wrong? Like he
I,
can see something. She's angry.
he's like, you want some milk? Did you know? She's like, no, I don't need some milk. Or like she just ignored him. Did you know he screamed in his head, she needs some milk. I'm
Yeah.
joking. I'm joking, but
Also, we do should Issei give Koneko Dango?
yes, he pulled out two dongles that he cooked at his house from a lunchbox, or not from a
Mm.
lunchbox, just from a bag, as he basically was about to eat one, as Konoko was looking at it intensely, ferociously.
She did not
As she,
know. She did not know what that is though.
but she knew it was some type of candy. As you know, he basically took one out from the tray, as he's like, "You want one?" Tushino, she's like, she nodded as she took it, as she started nibbling on it, as you know, her eyes widened as she smiled, as she started to yum 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 yum.
Yep.
As you know, after she finished, you can hear a tiny, tiny nya from how
Which
good it was.
Issei can hurt. He just somehow heard that.
Dude, she's like, nya. What is she, a neko? A cat? Did you know? She's like, do you have more of those? Do you have more of those, senpai? Did you know? He's like, no, but I can make more. Did you know? She basically pulled him from the back of his collar, or as she started dragging him outside in the clear area under the tree near the the ORC clubhouse, the Mickey Mouse
Hmm.
clubhouse. Yeah, she pulled him outside as she basically made him cook more dango.
She became obsessed with Dango, like some uncle obsessed with Dango here.
Don't you know, Sasuke's like, she uncle reincarnation of something? Did you know? She's like, she basically looked at him curiously. She's like, "What's your name, senpai?" Don't you know? He's like, Issei Uchiha.
He say Uchiha. He changed his name to Uchiha now.
Yeah, instead of Hyodo. No, never mind the Hyodo. He changed it to Uchiha.
It,
So she's
so,
like, "Thank you, Uchiha senpai."
like, she says his horse is like, no, it's like, no problem.
Don't you know? She
Okay.
basically just ran or just walked away into the ORC building. Dude, she's like, "Isn't that building about to fall down? Why is she going in there?" Did you know? He was curious as he did, what do you call it? What was that
He
jutsu
did
that made him
a body
silent?
flicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did the body flicker in the corner of the room, but without the poof sound.
Yeah, and he masked his presence.
Yes, as you know, he went in there, and Rias was like, let's just say Koneko went in there, and Akana and Rias were playing chess.
Hmm.
And Rias asked Koneko, "Who was that boy?" To which Koneko's like, "Oh, that's just Uchiha senpai." To which
With hey, they're both shocked hearing calling someone senpai.
yes, to which she's like, "Senpai, you must have a crush on him or something for calling him senpai." To which she's like, "No, I don't. We just met today, like literally 5 minutes ago." To which Sasuke in the corner is like, "Meh, understandable." To which Akuno's like, can I see a picture of him? Tuchino, can I see what he looks like? Tuchino, Koneko's like, I don't. You have to see that for yourself, then, Akun senpai. Because she calls Rias a bucho on Akuno senpai. If you do not know.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, it's of course like he's really talking about like adding him to a barrage.
Yes, like because they need a cook or something like that. To which
You know,
Issei,
she needs a pawn. She needs a pawn.
yes, and she doesn't know if Issei. She senses that Issei has the boosted gear, or Sonia told her that he has the boosted gear. To which, Issei was thinking about it, or Sasuke was thinking about becoming a devil, but he's like, "Now I keep my humanity. I'm a stay on Uchiha."
Okay, I was my man was like kind of like a demon with those eyes anyway.
Yes, big man. So
Anyway,
Issei was going back home, and Ryanair showed up as, that girl.
Oh no! This man immediately knows the fallen angel. Oh no!
Yes.
We have a problem.
As Ryanair was like, are you Issei-san? Did you know, yeah, Sasuke looked at her as like, oh, yes, who's asking? Did you know, she's like, I'm, Yuna, I'm, Ayano. And I'm from a school a little bit far away. But I've been really interested in you in a long time, but can you become my boyfriend? To which she's like, nah. He's like, nah.
Nah. That is just even Sasuke will be like, nah.
Yes, Tsuchino, she's like, just one day. Tsuchino is like, nah. Tsuchino, she basically was puffy. She's like, meanie. Tsuchino, she left.
She's like, right. Weird, which, I mean, Issa's like, alright, she's a fallen angel.
But I'm gonna let her go. She didn't do anything.
Like, hey, you do something bad, you're dead.
Yeah, if you do something bad, you're dead. Yes, exactly. As let's just say somebody tackled him from the back onto the ground. As Sasuke looked back and saw it was. All right, guys, just let me show you who this person is, per se. All right, you have been warned, people. It is now my duty to show you what I mean by this.
No.
All right, so what I mean is. Mary from Ed and Eddie.
Mary, as in Mary Canker.
Yes, Mary Canker, the waifu. You can't I really wanted to put her in a what if for a long time, but I couldn't find it. But Jack, I finally accepted to put it in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically looked back. He's like, "Who are you?" To she's like, "I'm Mary Canker, and you're my husband now." To Sasuke's like, "Huh? Nani? What do you mean, husband?" To she's like, according to my mom, if I see a boy that I like, he's my husband." To he's like, oh look, an alien. To she's like, where? To she looked back and saw Sasuke niggeranda, yo. literally doing the Joestar secret technique. She's like, hey, get back here.
Also, like, nah, it's the Eddie run all over again.
Yes, he basically kept running, even into the city. She kept running after him as he went into an alleyway, as he started doing parkour up until he reached the roof of the building. As Mary basically looked at Sasuke at the roof, is like, bye. He did the two fingers wave by as he basically jumped away. She's like,
Yep.
I'm gonna get you next time whether you like it or not. Did you know he's like, yada yada does it.
Uh,
So yeah, as Sasuke made it home, he basically talked to
mm.
Drake about what happened today, as Drake was laughing his butt off after what happened with Mary.
Yeah, yeah, but it's just like, but Drake has to agree that girl was weird.
Yes.
Uh,
So yeah, as Sasuke, alright, he basically went home, trained, talked to Drake, and went to sleep. As now it was the
mhm.
next day, as Sasuke, alright, he basically woke up, did his morning routine, trained, and went to Ko Academy. But on the way, he met Don Seek. Uh,
Oh boy.
as Don Seek is like, I see Reiner has failed to eliminate you. Well, I'll do it myself. Did you know he summoned a light spear as he threw it at Sasuke? But Sasuke just pulled
You
out
should.
the sword and just cut it in half.
Yep.
As Dosik is like, what? How is this possible? A mere human shouldn't be able to do this. Did you know he kept
Hey,
on
bro.
throwing light spears, but my man, just imagine it being Sasuke deflecting all the kunai from Naruto in the original Naruto with
Uh,
on the kunai, but instead it's a sword. So
yep.
Sasuke, alright, was fighting Don Seek as he basically said, Chidori stream! As he basically jumped up towards Don Seek and hit him in the shoulder with a Chidori. As he pierced through his shoulder.
Isn't Chidori stream a widespread attack?
Yes, yes. It Chidori stream, he hit him in the shoulder, but it went all around his body, removing all of his wings, or like literally making his wings chicken. Chicken wings.
Damn.
As you know, Donsik was on the ground as Sasuke is like, don't mess with the Uchiha. But as he was about to stab him, let's just say he was attacked by Kalanware and Millet. As they basically went ahead and just retrieved Donsik and left. As he's like, damn. Well, I guess they just wanted to protect their master. Anyways, I'm gonna head out and grab me some milk.
Yeah, but that man's out of commission though.
Yeah, as somebody was in the bushes. It was Koneko. As you know, she's like, I gotta tell this to Bucho. As she ran back, as she ran towards Rias's, the
Yeah,
aura
yeah.
seat.
Also, he realized. She realizes this man did not use no magic. He's using chakra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's only with the Nekos though.
Yep. It's only when that goes Nick gets sense chakra.
Yes. So she's like, is he a Neko or what the hell? How can you use chakra?
Oh boy.
So you can take it over from here, Jack.
So basically, he got to school and all
Yes.
that, man. Like, he was going through class and all that.
Yes, and in the lunchtime, he wanted to go to the cafeteria, but Mary was in the way, as they literally had the goose chase around the whole school.
Yeah.
As you know, she basically is like, I'm going to make you mine one day, Sasuke, or Uchiha.
It's
As
just, bro, this one's like, bro, well, like, why you want me? Like, this is not how you get a husband.
Tuchino, she was still determined, and it even reminded him of fucking Sakura's determination back then to get Sasuke. So I'm gonna stop swearing now. So, but I'm gonna still make some funny jokes here and now and then. So,
It'd be funny if Mary was reincarnation of Sasuke. That'd be hilarious.
oh hell no, oh hell no. So, let's just say Sasuke, alright, he went to classes and stuff. As in the middle of class, the girls were squealing, you know, I do not know how to squeal, but you know, Kiba was there. As the Kiba's like, Sensei, can I borrow Issei Uchiha for a minute? To which you know, my president wants to meet him. To which the teacher was like, alright, you can have him. To which Issei already got up and started following Kiba towards the Aura Sea. As the girls, you know, on their once he was on his way towards the Aura Sea, they were doing Yuri stuff about Sasuke and Kiba being together. But he looked back and said, "No, no,
No.
no." He had enough with Naruto accidentally kissing him and original Naruto. To which, you know, he made it with Kiba to the ORC as they entered into the meeting room as Kiba's like, alright, let me introduce you to everybody. This is Koneko Tojo, you already know her. To which you know Koneko's like, sup, yo senpai. To which you know he's like, why hello there Koneko. And this is the vice president, Akuno Hajime, to which you know she's like, why hello there cutie, you know, foo, all that stuff. To which he basically...
Wait, could you say sense that she's technically a fallen angel? Because...
He can, remember, he can sense.
So it's like, wow, I'm feeling... he's feeling two persons, so it's like, I feel like she's a devil and a fallen angel at the same time.
But I won't go on about it unless she attacks or anything like that.
Mm.
And then he's like, and our president is currently taking a shower. To which he basically nodded as he went and sat down. As Akano went and gave him tea, you know, all that good stuff. As then Rias came out, you know, wearing nothing but a towel, you know, trying to make Sasuke, you know, all the perverted stuff to make him joke.
And this man had this man pulled the Kakashi. He had a book, but it wasn't important. It was just a regular book to put some clothes on.
Ooh, I have an idea. Instead of that, let it be the how to ignore somebody. A book on how to have friends. Dude, you know, he's like, put some clothes on already. I'm not perverted. You're not gonna get me with that. Dude, you know, Rias was shocked that she's like, alright. Dude, you know, she went and dressed in her school uniform. As she came back and she's like, alright, Sasuke, alright, Issei Uchiha, do you know why I called you here? Dude, you know, he's like, no, you called me here for no reason. I want to know.
He obviously knows what's going on. He's playing dumb.
Yes. Did you know she's like, well, I called you here for an important matter. Do you believe in the supernatural? Did you know he's like, supernatural, you mean the ghosts and stuff like that? Did you know she's like, no, I mean the devils and the angels and the fallen angels and like that. Did you know he's like, oh, what type of drugs on your own and can I have some? Did you know she's like, are you serious? Did you know he's like, no, I am quite serious actually. Are you, who's your dealer? Koneko. I have a mission for you. Did you know she's like, are you serious right now? Like giving you the serious right now face. He's like, I'll give you a head pat and a dongo if you find whoever gives her these drugs. Did you know she basically stood up immediately? She's like, aye sir. Did you know she left the room? Did you know she's like, what did you just do? Did you know he's like, I basically made a deal with Koneko on finding this guy that gives you these drugs. And Tuch Rias basically got on. She's like, alright, enough playing dumb. Do you believe in the supernatural? Did you know Sasuke's like, oh, the supernatural.
Can we probably be serious now?
Alright. Tuchino, he's like, yeah, I don't. Tuchino, she's like, well, let me explain to you about it. To which she went on about the Great War and everything that happened in DXD before. You know, the Great
Yeah, stuff
Wars
he already knows.
and the biblical god's death in the anime. You know, all that bad stuff that happened. Oh god, all those deaths. All those devils that died. I wish for them not to rest in peace. But anyways, as she finished explaining, as Sasuke, okay, was now reading an Ichi Ichi Paradise. Tushino, she's like, "Are you listening? Are you even listening? Or why do you have that perverted book?" Tushino's like, I just want to know how the birds and the bees work, and also, I already know all of that before because Koneko explained it to me before. Tuchino, she's like, what? To which Koneko came back with the drug dealer. She's like, yeah, I found the guy. I found the guy. Tuchino, he's like, very good job. Now give me the drugs. Tuchino, he's like, $50 a piece. Tuchino, he's like, damn, that's expensive. You know what? Tuchino, he went and cut him up with the sword as or like stabbed him with a sword as he took out the drugs. He's like, I'm taking these for free and you deserve to die. Did you know he died and Sasuke took the drugs and he's like, oh wow, I can see what you're seeing. Is that the ghost of Michael Jackson? wait,
Yeah.
wait. Is that Bill Cosby?
Also, he gives Koneko gives the dongle and the headpats.
Yes. As you know, Reyes basically kicked Sasuke out of the Oro seat. As Sasuke's like, mission perfect, act like Naruto. Dude, then he basically got up and started to walk away. As you know, he basically was going home, and the next day came as he was going towards school, but let's just say he bumped into Asia.
Mm.
As you know, they basically had the same talk, except for about her having friends and the church and where's the church and stuff, but not looking at her panties. No.
Mm. No, we're not having any of that.
Yeah, and the perverted stuff is just removed from there. So Sasuke, alright, he basically led her to the church as he went back to school. But before that, she's like, "Will I ever see you again? And will you become my friend?" Tuchino, he's like, "Yes and yes, yeah, I will see you again, and I will become your friend." Tuchino, she basically smiled and cried a little bit, tears of joy. She's like, "Thank you. Nobody has been my friend ever before." Tuchino, he nodded as he was going back, but then Rhaenyra attacked. As he's like, I knew you were up to something. Tuchino, she's like, step aside, human, before I have to kill you. Tuchino, Sasuke basically looked at her with, are you serious look? He basically just pulled out his sword. He's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna use any more powers. I'm just gonna use my sword. Then Rhaenyra basically went and started throwing light spears, but Sasuke was literally, how can I say this? He was catching them and throwing them back while also cutting them up into tiny pieces to make like a lighter barrage of how Kizaru does it in One Piece.
Yeah, and Rainier got an ass whooping.
Yes, she got that beating. Rest in pieces, Anime E, for quitting in YouTube. Anyways, so
Wait, Anime E quit YouTube?
yeah, he did. Didn't you remember?
I feel bad.
Meh, yeah. As you know, Sasuke, alright, he basically saved Hey, but Rainier somehow managed to capture Asya and run away.
She's leaking though.
Yeah, she's leaking a lot of blood.
Mhm.
As you know, he basically went back as Kiba called Issei back again towards the ORC. As Rias basically, she's like, "How was your day?" As he told her, because he didn't really care if she knew or not. As you know, she was about to go ahead and slap him, but he caught the hand. He's like, "I'm not getting thought slapped today."
Nah. He's gonna crush the hand too.
Yes, he crushed the hand. As you know, she's like, "Oh, what the hell?" To he's like, "My business isn't yours, and I'm not even in your so-called parage." And I'm the only person,
Yeah.
and the only people I respect here are Kiba and Koneko, and Kiba, Koneko, and Akano. Basically, everybody but you.
And this man was leaking out killer intent saying that.
But Koneko was blushing a bit. Do you want to add
And
Akano though?
do we I mean, hey, we add the crazy.
We gotta add somebody crazy in there. But yeah, as you know, Sasuke, all right, he basically still got the warning, like in canon, about not going into the church because Rias was still worried because they are evil people, the fallen.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's like, but hey.
but Sasuke, after school, all right, after running from Mary again, went to save Asya. As you know, once he went to the church, he was attacked by Free. I'm pretty sure it's Freed down there. Yeah, he basically went to the church and saw like barely anybody there, on the high. But he went into the basement as he saw Freed with Asya almost crucified. As he basically was angry, as he's like, "What are you doing to Asya?" Basically, as he removed the sword, as Freed looked back, he's like, "Oh, a
Great
human trying
question, man.
to, oh, a human doll that Asya corrupted his brain into." Well, time to kill you. As you know, he got out his gun as he wanted to shoot. Issei or Sasuke, but Sasuke was already in front of Freed, as Freed was about shot, but Sasuke was behind him. As you know, he put the neck to Freed's neck, as he's like, one step, make a step you die, make a move you die, breathe you die, blink you die, do anything you die. Whoever gets that reference deserves a cookie. So you could take it over from here, Jack.
Basically, Freed is scared for his life.
As you know, Rainier was also burst down into the basement. As you know, she's
Mm.
like, "You," as she basically was fighting. As she basically was fighting Sasuke. But then Colaware and Millet came in to distract Sasuke so that Rainier could have the Twilight healing.
But they died for that too.
Yes, Sasuke literally just did just Chidori'd both of them.
In front of Rainier.
Yes, turning them into feathers.
Like he get to see the horrified faces before they die.
Yes. As Sasuke looked at Rainier with an almost emotionless glare, he's like,
Mm.
"If you kill her, I will kill you. Step away from Asya." As you know, Rainier didn't listen as she was about to take out the Twilight healing, almost killing Asya. But
What?
no, she sped up the process like a bajillion times somehow, some way, out of fear.
Mm.
Okay, but then Sasuke went behind her and stabbed her in the neck.
She dead.
Yes, as he basically went to put back the toilet healing before it was too late.
Mhm.
But as Asuka was unconscious, as he basically carried her bridal style, while also, doing with her hand. You know how Sasuke did it with Naruto's hand? Yeah, he used her hand to make the great fireball jutsu burning down the church. Easy.
Mhm. I mean, couldn't you do jutsu with no hand signs if you're that experienced?
I mean, you have to be an Otsutsuki or something like that.
Yeah,
No need.
Indra Otsutsuki.
Indra still used the hand signs, I think. Oh no, wait, he didn't. Let's just say he used. Let's just say for this one he used.
uh,
So Sasuke went back to his home as he put Asya on the couch and gave her some new clothing.
yeah, I also enrolled her to the school.
Yes, and we're adding Asya. Oh god, it turned from a 4 ship to a 6 ship now.
Not that bad. It's been worse.
Yeah, it has been worse on your channel. But as Asya woke up, she was like, "Huh? Where am I? Wait, Lady Rainier, Freed, where are they? Am I not dead? Is this heaven like that?"
So it's like you're not dead.
Did you know?
But they are.
Did you know? She looked back at Sasuke. She's like, "Issei." Did you know? She basically hugged him. She's like, "I was so worried, basically, that you wouldn't come, like that, or you wouldn't save me. Thank you, like that, thinking over again." As he had patted her, is like, "It's okay. Don't worry, I'm here now." It's just like, "You want to eat something?" As she nodded, as he prepared pancakes and Doritos.
Pancakes and Doritos.
Yes, your personal. favorite.
That sounds unhealthy.
So yeah, as Issei, all right. Once he went to school, after school he basically went up and picked Asya, as he basically told Sonia that she wants to sign up for school, and he helped her. As the next day came and Asya was introduced. As yeah. And also, if you're asking, Rhea still does not have Asya on her side as her hero.
Not at all. She did not came whatsoever. So nah.
Yeah, she's not. We're not turning that innocent Asya into a devil. No way in hell.
If we're gonna turn her into something, we're turning her into an angel.
Yes, big man, but we're not turning her anytime soon. So she
Not anytime soon.
basically introduced herself as Asya Argentino, as all the boys were cheering and whistling and like that, but
But I just saw something cool.
what's the cool
We
thing?
made Twilight healing like the Byakugo seal.
The what?
You know, like the seal that on Tsunade's head.
Oh, the 100 healings.
Under healing seal.
Yeah,
Basically,
sure.
that's why I make Twilight healing
Let's
like
make
that.
the healing as fast as that
Yeah.
by Issei's training. So, the boys were asking her like questions like, "Where do you live?" Like as she said, "I live with Issei Uchiha." As everybody was staring at him, the boys with even not daggers this time, swords, literal swords, and girls were jealous. Like a lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Wait. We need Mary Cankers there too, basically.
Hmm. She
Oh.
basically wanted to get down to the case. If she, and she will bother Sasuke 10 times more than than normal. So Mary, all right, she was getting jealous to the point where she unlocked the Rene the Rene Hartigan or the Yandere.
Oh my god.
Yes, she unlocked the Hartegon as well. Hartegon, Yandere gun, all the same, but she unlocked it, basically giving her the power of the Yandere.
We're bringing it back.
Yes, baby. Even though I did this in the last episode as well, or in the last What If. So, Sasuke, alright, he basically was feeling a lot of malicious intent as he looked over and saw Mary, looking at him with a smile that said, "Oh, I'm gonna be 10 times as more annoying." As his sweat dropped while gulping. Is like, "Oh crap." As Sasuke basically after class, he immediately just jumped out the window as Mary jumped after him. As they started running around, literally running away. But
Yeah.
as Mary was chasing him all around the school with, let's just say, the speed of Sasuke in the tuning exam.
Hey, but still, nowhere near Sasuke now. Basically.
Yes, but he was still joking while running away, but she was catching up fast. So he actually just went like 1%, and started to outrun her. But she basically kept chasing after him. So yeah.
Until she got
As
tired.
now, as now, we do. Wait, after the church, it's now Riser, right?
Yeah, it's Riser at this
Yes,
point.
as Riser came through, or Riser teleported into the ORC building, as he's like, and the Great Riser has finally arrived to the human world. As he was acting the same way as in canon, but there is no Issei to make him bring out his Pirage. As you know, but this time, instead of actually making Issei jealous of him having a harem, he basically saw how Arias only has like 3 people in her Paraj. As he wanted to brag while having all the pieces already occupied. But somebody burst through the door. It was literally Sasuke running away from Mary. She's like, "You're gonna become my husband one way or another." He's like, "No, I don't want to." Literally, this is what was happening. Just imagine that one of those animes where the main character goes to all girls school while being overpowered as the girls are chasing him all around the school.
Mm.
Yes, but this time it's just Mary. As he basically kept running all around the ORC place while just jumping out from wall to wall. As he ran into the bathroom, while locking the door. As Mary burst out, literally kicked the door down. As Sasuke basically looked out the edge of the door, as he saw Mary just staring at him with a yandere heart gun. As she's like, "Hello there, husband. You're gonna come with me now." As she started dragging him by the ears, like, "Ow,
No,
stop it, ow." As
no, wait, hold up. He finessed her. Shadow clone.
yeah, no, substitution jutsu.
Mm-hmm.
As she was pulling on his ear, but then it poofed and it became a log from outside.
Mm-hmm.
As ooh, I know what to do. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to do that. As he basically was sitting down on the couch. He's like, "Oh, that was close." As then they were looking at him. He's like, "What?" As Riser's like, how dare you come in here and humiliate Riser and his Paraj like that, because while they were running all around, he was also accidentally hitting the girls and bumping them to the ground and stuff like that.
And also, this is when Sasuke's like, well, first off, who the fuck are you?
Did you know he's like, you humans don't know anything. For I am the great riser, the
It's
heir
like,
to the
oh yeah.
Phoenix clan.
It's like, oh yeah, the false phoenix.
Tuchino, he's like, what did you say? Tuchino is like, the false phoenix. Tuchino is like, I'll have your head for this. Tuchino, he went and launched the fireball at, Sasuke.
Hey,
By
this
the
is
way,
it.
just a comment. In DXD, Riser's fireball is really great. So you can continue from now. Hello, Jack. Jackie boy.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so by the way, the way they animated Riser's fireball was actually cool, and what Jack just dipped. All right, so while Jack comes back, let's just say the animation of Riser's fireball was actually cool. I'm not gonna lie. So as Riser basically, as there was a huge explosion with
yeah.
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, while there was a huge explosion with smoke, Riser was smirking, thinking he won. But then it showed Sasuke Uchiha just sitting down there, with the book Ichi Paradise.
Right.
As Riser's like, "How are you not dead from Riser's fireball?" To which Sasuke is like, "Oh, you mean that hero that you just turned up? Yeah, thank you for that." To which Riser got angry. He's like, I want to challenge you to a battle. If I win,
Like,
I get to have that blade of yours because it looks cool. But and if you win, you can have whatever you want. To which Sasuke is like, alright. To which, yeah. Then Sir Zex basically came. This time he actually came and told Sasuke.
wait, hold up. He actually came?
Yeah. This let's just say like Rias was begging him to help him, to help her with her marriage problem, and she told him the real reason why she wanted him in her parage. As Sasuke actually felt bad, as he's like, all right, fine.
Hold up. Why would he feel bad?
Because he saw how his attitude was, and he doesn't want anybody to feel that pain. Even if even if he or she is arrogant and cocky. Nobody should feel that the pain of getting raped. Pay after respects for Frost Kage. Anyways, Jack. Jacksepticeye. Jackie boy. Jack, you're not talking. Hello. Anyways, so the 10 days Sasuke actually trained the ORC because he actually said after the battle. Okay, let me rewrite what I said or redo what I said. Instead of actually just challenging him upright to a battle, he wants to challenge Rias's Parage. Then he wants to fight Sasuke after he wins. So yeah, hold on, give me a second. All right, let me just join back. Jack, I guess he is just lagged. All right, so Sasuke, alright, during these 10 days that Riser gave them, like in canon, he trained Koneko on how to use her chakra and also how to slowly accept her Neko side while also becoming closer to Koneko.
Okay, hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, and he also trained Akuno on how to use her lightning better, on how to like form it into a strike and use it on the left hand, and he also showed her the Chidori. Alright, and how to use it?
Chidori? The actual Chidori?
No. Like magic-based Chidori, like Akuno form Chidori.
Oh.
So Sasuke, alright, also trained Kiba on swordsmanship. While also, but he could, but he didn't know how to train Rias, so he just told her to train physically and also train a little bit on her, also train on her power of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and he also was dragged by Akuno and Koneko towards the bath. But Sasuke Shing Swing. Yeah, he Shing Swing out of there. Thankfully. So, after these 10 days, the ORC fought against Riser's Barrage. Let's just say it did the same results. The exact same results, except for Rhea surrender. Except for, Rhea surrendering for Issei. She surrendered because, she... everybody was...
No, wait, hold up. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that it was her fault because she got bodied. She didn't take her training too seriously.
Yes. While the others were, Akuno this time didn't actually get knocked out by Riser's Queen.
Mm-hmm.
She used the Chidori. Yeah, they were doing good. Koneko knocked out the twins, by using some chakra enhanced punches and using a little bit of her Neku powers, but not to the point where she sprouts the ears and the tail. So, that happened, and also while Issei, alright, he was watching the battle, he was actually proud of everybody, except for Rias. He saw her literally, alright, just fucking give up because she got bored, she got bodied, and I swear, yay. Alright, I'm not gonna, I don't want to swear in this what if, but sometimes it just comes out. So, Sasuke was disappointed in Rias because she didn't take her training seriously, like the others did. So, the marriage was about to go on, but Riser also forgot about his battle with Sasuke. Completely. As Sasuke burst through the doors, okay, but Sir Zex wanted to tell Sasuke to, break the marriage and stuff like that, and he'll do anything. But Sasuke did that before Sir Zex even could suggest it to Sasuke to break the marriage. So he's like, "Oi, Riser, you owe me Astaghfirullah. I said it again. You owe me a battle." To which Riser's like, "Wait, who are you again?" Sasuke got mad. He's like, "Remember this?" He basically Sharinganed him and he put him in a genjutsu about what happened. He's like, "Oh yeah, you." Then he's like, "Guards, get him!" The guards were charging at Issei, but Issei just looked at them. He basically is like, "Amataras!" They just burned. They're dead.
Yes, Amaterasu just for weaklings like that.
I'm just joking. He just genjutsu them and made them unconscious.
Yeah, and also basically, Sasuke's like, "You ready for a fight? You false phoenix."
Yes. To which Riser basically got mad. Tucci's like, "All right, you're on, duck butt." To which Sasuke basically got mad, as Sir Zex announced the battle as there was no use of holy water or anything like that, or
yeah.
As Sir Zex, Sir Zex said, "All right,
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, hoi!"
To which, Risers launched a fireball at Issei, but Issei literally just cut it in half.
Yep, and started to beat the shit out of Riser.
Yes, and also the only times when he's actually using Drag is when he needs it the most. So Riser, okay, he basically was he used his Phoenix, he used his Phoenix form. Phoenix wings as well to fly while shooting a lot of fireballs. You know, to Sasuke's like, I'm gonna show you the real what real fireballs looks like. To he basically went through hand size with one hand, as he's like, fire style, phoenix flame jutsu, or phoenix flower flame jutsu. I'm pretty sure that's its name. As
Fire style Phoenix flower jutsu.
Yeah, as he basically shot many many small fireballs towards Riser. As Riser said, "Ha! You think you can beat a phoenix with fire? Think again." As you know, he was ready to absorb it, but you know the fire literally just burned him because it wasn't magical fire; it was chakra fire.
Yeah, chakra fire is worse.
Yes, as as Riser was getting burned, but you know he regenerated still, but it took him like 30 seconds. As Sasuke is like, "Oh, you're still alive, huh? Well then, let's see if you can handle these flames. Armataras!"
Oh yeah, those flames harder than the sun. He's burning.
Yup, he burned to a crisp.
He burned to death.
Yeah, as you know, Ravel, okay, she basically went down there. As you know, she was begging for him to stop it. As Sasuke looked down at her, as he basically looked down at her with a Sharingan. As you know, he saw that she actually truly cared for Riser, her big brother, like that. Which, you know, it reminded him of Itachi and how she will have the revenge shit and like that. I swear it again, yay! As you know, he basically summoned the king of hell. Yeah, I'm trying to stop my swearing habit. As you know, he basically summoned the king of hell. As he basically should he already have the Rinnegan?
He already has a Rinnegan. What do you mean?
All right, never mind. So he basically summoned the king of hell and healed Riser, but he was still unconscious. He's like, if he wants another challenge, or if he wants to die, then let him come to me. I warned him this: if he ever challenges me again, I will have his head. Did you know Ravel basically was crying, like she's like, "Thank you for not killing my brother, thank you," like that, while hugging him. Did you know he basically bent down a little bit, as you know he did the two fingers with Itachi. You know how Itachi did? He's like, "Yeah, no problem, kiddo." Tuchino, she's like, "Hey, I'm 16." Tuchino is like, "Wait, you're 16?" Tuchino, she basically was pouting as she's like hitting him softly, you know, on his head or chest. She's like, "Baka, baka, baka," like that. So yeah, as you know, he fell down as Rias tried to catch him, you know, do the kissing thing, but you know he's like, hell no, as he switched with Kiba. As Kiba now has a STD. No, never mind. I'm not doing that to Kiba. Nah. Let him just have Rias. Let Kiba actually have Rias. So yeah, so the next day, you can do the rest, or you can do.
So basically, after that, this is we get season 2. When this man wakes up in bed, he sees Asia there.
Yes.
Which Asia is kind of technically naked for some weird reason.
Yeah, naked where?
Basically, she has no top.
Oh, was she changing?
Yeah, she was changing.
As you know, he's like, I'm sorry, Tuchino is about to close the door. Tuchino, she's like, it's alright, you can see me naked. We're practically lovers, right? Tuchino, Issei basically, he's like, but still, Tuchino, he basically is like, I'll see you downstairs, Asti. Tuchino, he shut the door. Did you know she's like, this is what I like about you. No matter what happens, you're always pure and joyful and stuff like that. Bowie, all this stuff.
Anyways,
So,
so basically,
so they basically changed it. They were going to school as Mary was now chasing Sasuke with what seems to be she has attained the Rene Shari Heartache.
God.
As Sasuke was like, "Oh crap!" Did you know he started running away, but she pinned him to the ground. As she grabbed him by the cheek, she's like, I'm gonna become you're gonna become my husband one way or another, whether you like it or not." Did you know Sasuke's like, I do not know what to do now. Did you know she basically just went ahead and grabbed him by the neck, as she started dragging him back to her house.
Wait, no, he can switch places. He can switch.
Yeah, but she once he switched places, she literally looked like it teleported, and grabbed him by the ear again. She's like, "You're not escaping this time."
Hey, no, this one's nah. This is nah. This is me. I'll be so like, why you keep chasing me for?
Did you know
We barely know each other.
Did you know she actually stopped and looked back? Did you know she actually is like, Did you know you do the confession. I'm not good with relationships at all.
Hey, now you need practice, mate.
Anyways, you can. Yeah, can you just say so that I can know what to practice on?
So basically, Mary, of course, was confessing when, she started to like Sasuke and all that stuff.
Yeah, at first it was like of how he looked, but then she actually liked how he acted, because he acted like her, like a quiet kid.
Mm-hmm. And she was lonely. And she's lonely.
Yes, because her two sisters died from cancer.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, Sasuke felt bad, as let's just say funky monkey.
What?
They kissed, alright.
What?
They kissed. You have to make me say it. I said funky monkey. Why don't you make the funky do the monkey?
Anyway, so of course, so Mary and Sasuke started dating now.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he told Asuka about it, as Asuka was okay with it, and Mary was also okay with it, but she's like, the people that will join your so-called harem, or will have to be approved by me, and any other girl, I'll kill them. Did you know Sasuke basically saw that she had the Rani Shari Heartache Byakugan because of how much yandere she is, and did you know he's like, oh, okay, like literally legit scared of her. You know how Naruto scared of Himawari, or Boruto scared of Himawari. Yeah, that type of stuff. Or Shikamaru is scared of Temari, that way. So yeah, Tuchino Sasuke walked to school. Finally, was able to go back to school. Because she forcefully made him skip a day to, get introduced to like their personal stuff, what they like and stuff like that, the whole day. And the next day, Asuka was walking next to Sasuke, but Mary was forced Sasuke to carry her bridal style. So yeah, and the people were jealous again. Like the boys were extra jealous because they got the emo girl, the hot one. And the girls were jealous because, the girls were jealous because they got Sasuke. Anyways, so now.
Yeah, but even Koneko's jealous.
Yes, Akuno just simply wants to take away Sasuke from them.
Damn.
She's unlocking. She is on the road of. She's about to unlock the Rene gun, but there's. Let's just say she is more of a masochist than a yandere. So
Yep. Anyway, so basically,
now it's season
this is
2.
season 2 was
Wait,
when
wait, 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 wait. What about Xenovia and Irina? Are they season 1 or 2?
2.
All right, 2. All right, let's begin season 2.
Anyway, so of course, like, so my man's wait. This man is in his room waking up. He sees Mary there, naked.
Yes, because let's just say once he went to sleep, she snuck in and did the devil's tango in sleep. As you know, Sasuke basically jolted her up. It's like, hey, why are you in my bed? Why are we naked? Like that type of stuff. But you know, he's a little bit more calm about it. As you know, she's like, oh, Ohio, darling, basically, and Tuchino Sasuke is like, no, 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 no. What are we doing naked? Tuchino is like, she's like, oh, Bebes.
This is like, hey, this was also like, if you're gonna take my first time, you gotta make me wait to do that.
Tuchino, she's like, meh, I already took it. Tuchino Sasuke's like, yada yada.
Alright, bye.
I'll let the slide once. Do it again.
No,
do it again, and
wait,
I promise it won't be pretty.
It's like, oh, so if you do it again, I'm going to do it. I'm the Wolf Osio, 100 times better.
Do it with us, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, do the same thing but better.
Like awake.
Yeah, awake. Both of them awake this time.
Tuchino Mary was begging for forgiveness now, as he's like, alright, I already forgiven you. Let's just get to school now. As you can take over.
Anyway, they got to school and all that, and everything's the same. Same, of course, to school. This is when they get the mission. Also, they did no meeting. Issei was not part of no meeting anyway.
Yeah, and they dealt Vali and they were Surzex dealt with them.
Anyway, so basically, when they did the mission, of course, Kiba's after all some bullshit.
No. Let's make the meeting so that they can have an alliance also with the humans, with the Uchiha.
What?
So that they can have alliance with the Uchihas. Remember, alliance with the Uchihas. All right.
Wait, who's getting the alliance? What?
The alliance is between remember, it's between the angels, the devils, and the fallen.
That doesn't come to after you beat Kokobil. What do you mean?
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, get out of here. So he basically keep us on his bullshit about revenge on Excalibur.
Yes.
Which, of course, like, he almost got Koneko hurt.
Yes, to which Sasuke was angry about that. As you know, he basically went and picked up Koneko. Or wait, did she get hurt or almost? Did she almost got hurt?
I think she actually did got hurt from that. She took the hit.
All right, but let's just say she's stronger in this. So let's just say it just bruised her. Not bruised her. Not bruised her. It actually made a cut, but not as serious as in canon. So you can take over now.
Yeah, so basically, needless to say, Sasuke, Majestic Destroyer flamed the whole world. I mean, I will do that anyways.
Yeah.
When Kiba runs away.
Kiba runs away like in canon to find that fat man priest. To get revenge for the sword project.
Yep. Anyway, so of course this is when Irina and Xenovia go to the ORC. Dr. Rias is about to stay out of the way, basically.
Yes, and let's just say Sasuke was just there, sitting, chilling with Koneko.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
they were playing Uno.
mm. Until like Xenovia starts talking shit about Asya.
Wait, Aussie is with them as well?
Yeah, Asya's cool. I'm like, why not?
Uh-huh. As you know, she thought that she was with the devils, but Sasuke basically stood up, as you know, he's like, she's not with them. She's a human with me.
Yeah, which you can clearly tell because she has a cross on.
Uh-huh. Did you know? She's like, oh, I'm sorry then.
Mm. Of course, Kiba comes and wants to spar.
Yes, wants to spar with Xenovia, and Irina is
Mm.
trying to convince Sasuke that they are childhood friends, or like she's telling Sasuke that they are childhood friends and stuff like that. But Sasuke is pretending not to remember. To see her reaction, she was pouting. She was like, "You don't remember anything." Did you know he's like, all I remember is that I had a crush on a girl back in childhood, but she up and left. So I do not know who you are, Miss Irina. I'm sorry. Did you know she basically was blushing as she looked away. She was like baka, like that. Did you know? Sasuke basically thought in his mind, God damn it, like God damn it, another tsundere.
Yeah, of course. Until Jamari coming here out of nowhere.
Until Jamal comes, what?
I said like I forgot the name. Mary, I think.
No, I heard Jamal. I heard until Jamal comes. Is Jamal gonna? Is Jamal? Wait, what if Jamal was in DXD? Yes, he's gonna use his basketball skills to put them hoops.
Why did I say Jamal? I didn't even say Jamal. I said that's a
You said
M.
Jamaican. Oh
That's
yeah, never mind. You said Jamaican.
Wow. Anyway,
Anyways,
I
so
might have to leave. I might leave the call, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, big
Of
man.
course. Like,
So,
forgot.
so yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait, I forgot the name. Is it Mary?
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah, Mary comes in out of nowhere, and
She's
course,
wearing
falls
this.
off.
Let's just say she's wearing the same outfit as she is in the picture this time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Sasuke was blushing a bit? He's like, "What the hell are you wearing?" Did you know? She's like, "What? You like what you see?" Did you know? He basically just covered his. He just looked down. He's like, "No, I love what I see." No, I'm just joking. Did you know Did you know they said some? He said some romantic stuff. I am not good with romance at all.
Basically, he just says like it's like you look beautiful.
To which you know, she basically nuzzled her cheek towards his face, but then Asya basically is like, "Hey, no fair," as you know, she said nuzzled her cheek as they basically were squeezing the life out of him. As he's like, he looked at Kiba with helping eyes, as he looked at Kiba with helpless eyes. Help me. To which you know, Kiba's like, "All right, Sasuke, I remembered. I need you for something. Can you come with me real quick?"
Of course, like Sasuke's like, hey, no problem, man. Also, Irina's jealous from this. Also, Koneko's jealous from this.
So is Akuno just wants to Chidori both of them.
Damn.
She wants to Chidori herself as well for no reason.
Damn.
So you know, let's just say that Kiba, alright, helped Issei or Sasuke, and then went and challenged Xenovia.
Yep, and Irina also challenged Sasuke because jealousy.
To which you know, Sasuke's like, you know what? fine. I'm only using my sword. Did you know he brought out the Sasuke blade?
Yeah, he's like, he only has one hand too. One arm.
Yes. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention he always has one arm.
Yeah,
Oh
which,
wait, we did. We did say.
Yeah, we did mention that he has one arm. So basically, he's one arm combat, which makes it even worse.
Yes.
Anyway, so basically, Sasuke is giving Irina the work.
Yes.
Like with one arm too.
Yes, and if you guys are asking, how can Sasuke carry Mary back there, like when we said carry her forcefully, like bridal style? Let's just say he can carry people like you know how they carry a baby? Yeah, they just put their arms like one of their arms like that, like in the baby holding way. Yeah, he does that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you know, he fought with Irina, but let's just say he wanted to actually have some fun. He was holding himself way back, as you know, him and Irina were clashing swords, as you know, they were having fun.
Mm-hmm.
As he basically is like, alright, time to finish this, I'm sorry. Yeah, or not sorry, he's like, alright, time to finish this. Which then he basically went to kick the Irina in the stomach. Then he basically went and put the sword on her face. He's like, I win. Did you know? She was like, well, it was a fun fight. Sasuke is like, yup, same for me here.
Yeah, this is. Should someone say that's a cap?
Yeah, that is cap, but let's just say that he just said that so that she can feel a little bit better.
No. Some say someone called him out on that. That's false.
Yeah, let's just say Mary said, that's cap! Sasuke looked at her and he's like, don't you dare say it. Like that look. Mary gave that cheeky grin. She's like, he was barely even using any power. He was only using like 25 or like 50% of his physical.
Bang.
Or not even 50%, like 25 or 10% of his physical. Irina basically got mad. She's like, why were you holding back? He's like, so that we could have fun? She basically was mad and stormed off. Sasuke basically was a tiny bit confused. But then, I'm pretty sure Kokobel attacks now, right?
Yeah, Kokobel attacks now.
Yeah, so Kokobel attacks, and you can take the attack.
Of course, everything happens. Irina is conscious for this one too.
Yes, big man.
So anyway, basically, the fight was with Issei, aka Sasuke. It's an ass beating.
Yes.
But until Kokobel, of course, exposes that God's dead.
Yes, and everybody's shocked, and Sasuke basically already knew this from Drake.
Yeah, and also, Asya fainted.
Yes, as Sasuke caught her like with his one arm and put her down, or like put her near a rock. As he basically went in front of everybody. As he went, as he looked at Kokobel, was like, "You're fighting me now."
And Kokobel was like, "Oh, and what can you do?"
A mere human. Did you know? He's like more than your mom could do in bed.
Oh.
Dude, Kokobel got mad as he literally. I almost swear I held it back. I said literally instead of the F word. Let's go. So he basically threw light spears and did all that magic stuff. But Sasuke, let's just say, he was dodging them like Jiren was throwing like spamming key attacks for his mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. While also cutting them. So then Sasuke All right. He decided to use the first gate. All right, just to give him a little bit of boost. Because he doesn't want to use his Sharingan or his Rinnegan to reveal all of his powers.
Yeah, and this starts beat the shit out of Kokobu.
Yes, as you know, once he was about to kill Kokobil, Azazel came.
Then Vali came.
Oh yeah, I think it's Vali or Azazel. Yeah, it's Vali.
It's Vali. Yeah, it's Vali because we saw the White Dragon Emperor for the first time. So yeah, Vali.
Tuchino Vali is like, so you're the Red Dragon Emperor, but why aren't you using Drake? Tuchino is like, I only use him when I need him. Tuchino Vali is like, well, you're gonna need him to fight it against me, basically.
It was like, I don't need him to fight against weaklings.
Tuchino Vali got mad, as you know, he went and wanted to divide Issei's power, but he divided his magical power, but not his chakra, because he can't divide chakra.
Yep. And actually, no, since he tried to divide it, and his magical power is too strong, so reset.
Yes. So, you know, Issei literally just used Drake's wings, alright, as he flew towards... or should he use the... do you want him to use Susanoo? Should he use Susanoo, my G? Jackie boy. Should he use Susanoo to fly?
You should use a stage of Susanoo.
The ribcage Susanoo?
Yeah, the ribcage.
Alright, what has happened to your mic? Question.
Wait, hold up.
Alright, so he basically went to use ribcage Susanoo. Okay, but he manipulated the ribcage to make it like wings. As he flew towards Vali and started to beat the living hell out of him. So then, you know, Vali basically escaped like cannon. So, yeah.
Anyways, so when they go back to school and all that, of course, Vali shows up again in his, well, the armor this time.
Yes, as he's like, you know, you look better than when in fighting. You know that, right? To which Vali's like, yeah, I know. To which Sasuke is like, you remind me of a reboot version of myself. To which, you know, he was laughing a little bit. To which Vali is like, hey. To which, you know, he was getting a little bit angry, but Issei's like, I'm kidding. Well, let's actually introduce ourselves fully. I'm Issei Uchiha. To which, you know, he's like,
the Red Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, Red Dragon Emperor, to which, you know, was like I'm Vali Lucifer, descendant of the original Lucifer, and the White Dragon.
Wait, did he expose he's Lucifer?
Let's just say towards Issei because he trusts Issei with it.
It's just like, wait, this is when Issei's well, huh? So wait, you weren't you supposed to take the throne?
Huh?
What? They wasn't Wally supposed to take the throne since he's the descendant of Lucifer, so he should be like the king of the
Yeah, he should. To Issei, I said, aren't you supposed to be the king of hell? To you know, Wally's like, that's the problem. They don't. That's the problem. They won't let me become one of the 72 pillars or even the Lucifer of hell.
What? That's some bullshit.
Yes. But you know.
Anyway.
Issei, alright, was contemplating about his hair. He missed his old Boruto hair that covered his Rinnegan. Because people ask him about his eye all the time.
Anyway, so basically, my man went to the barber.
Yes, and he had the last haircut. So it basically, was a mini version of the, you know, the original the Boruto Sasuke haircut, but like just give it like a month or two and it will become okay, bokeh, like a Boruto. So yeah. Tuchino the next day, or like he went back home. Tuchino, Mary and Asya, they're like, welcome back. Tuchino, they saw he changed his haircut, and it actually and he actually looked 10 times more handsomer now. Tuchino, Mary pinned him to the ground, and she's like, you, me, snoo now. Tuchino is like, what is a snoo? He was confused because he doesn't know Futurama. Tuchino, she's like, you know what? No need snoo, you're gonna watch Futurama with me. Tuchino, she forced him to watch all of Futurama. Yes. Tuchino, he's like, snoo. Hell no! You ain't killing me by doing that. Tuchino, she's like, silly, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm going to bring you close to death. Tuchino, Sasuke shivered. He's like, could I go get some milk and come back so that I can have more to hydrate? Tuchino, she's like, alright, fine, but don't take long. Tuchino, he went outside the house and started running away.
This man's like, this man can technically go to space.
Yeah, I'm just joking. He went and actually grabbed like 3 gallons of milk and chugged them all down.
Yeah, he came back. He's like, I'm ready.
To which, she basically went ahead and dragged him. As Asya basically said, good luck. She basically mouthed good luck to Issei.
Hey, should we pull Uno reverse?
Huh?
Should we pull Uno reverse somehow? Somehow she knew someone that nearly died.
He what?
I'm saying, like, basically, anyway, so, like, this man somehow lasted longer than her. Somehow.
Let's just say she did the snoo, but Issei could go longer. As, the snoo that she did, I don't want to go into it at all. So, yeah, as now, I'm pretty sure it's the meeting of the peace meeting.
Yep, it's meeting time.
Yes, you can take it over.
Anyway, so basically, Rias unseals Gasper as well. Before I forget.
Yes.
Anyway, so basically, when they get to the meeting and everything, and this Issei's Vali.
As let's just say Issei arrived at the meeting because Vali actually invited him to the meeting. So once he came there was a seat for him in like the racist side. As once you entered in, let's just say Serafal, she's like, oh, you're cosplaying as Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto, right? Dude, Sasuke was like, cosplaying? What are you on about? Dude, she basically showed that the whole thing about Sasuke, like, Boruto doesn't exist in this one.
Does Naruto exist though?
Yeah, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, but Boruto doesn't exist. So Sasuke looked at her as like, he was contemplating in his head. He's like, should I tell them or should I? You know what? Let's tell them. As he's like, my real name isn't Issei Uchiha. It's Sasuke Uchiha. I am actually I got reincarnated here.
Bruh, the crowd is shocked.
Yes, Tuchino, Kiba, Akuno, Koneko, and Serafall, and let's just say, surprisingly, Tsubaki, they're all fond of him fanboying or fangirling.
Mm.
So yeah, but let's just say that Vali said that he likes Shikamaru as his favorite character. But Sasuke, Sasuke doesn't mind. Unlike, but we, but Riser, all right. His favorite character is Sakura.
Bruh.
Because it reminds him. It reminds him of himself.
Damn.
So yeah, as they had the meeting as they made the peace. But then the fake Leviathan came with the magician army.
Yep, which of course, hey, Sasuke has to prove he's a real Sasuke Uchiha. There's only one way to do that.
Yes.
Perfect Susanoo.
He perfect Susanoo that boy, literally with Indra. Or no. To the fake Leviathan, basically, he put one hand over his eye as Surfer was like, "There it is, my favorite move." She said while Sasuke said it together, "Amataras." She erupted into black flames as she disintegrated, as Sasuke's eye was bleeding as well.
The blood. They was worried about Sasuke about the blood and everything.
But he wiped it off like it was nothing. As he basically was like, "I'm gonna deal with the rest of the magicians. Anybody want to help?" Tuchino is like, "Hey yo, don't leave me out of this." Tuchino is like, "Hey, I know you that you want to fight as well." So they started to fight all the magicians. Let's just say one magician, okay. One magician said something very, very bad to Sasuke. He said Itachi isn't a goat.
Oh, he said he said Itachi deserved to die.
Tuchino. He looked at him with cold eyes. He's like, you deserve something even far worse than death. He's like, he puts him in a genjutsu. He saw everything was like clear sky and there was a telescope, towards a beach. He basically looked through the telescope as he saw Pico. Donny noni nona.
Yeah, what actually happened?
He put him in a Boku no Pico Genjutsu. Eternal one at that.
Damn.
So yeah, and that happened, and Serafall won't leave Sasuke alone anymore. Cause she's yes, because
Koneko.
yeah, and let's just say Serafall was just too fangirling over Sasuke, being Sasuke, and also using the Amaterasu and all that stuff.
Also, what's Mary's reaction when she found out that it's actually Sasuke Uchiha?
What? Sure. What?
Mary. He's like, you remember how she react? Because that's actual Sasuke.
Mary basically Mary is like in her head. So Sasuke is my husband now. Meh. I still love him either way, but can't wait. I hope you sing this, sisters, cause in your faces, darling, in there, damn. So yeah.
Wait, how's Akuno reacting by this?
We already said she fangirled along with Koneko, Kiba, and the rest.
But you forget, she kind of Yandere in there.
She, let's just say his backstory reminds her of herself, kind of, because of
Mm.
how her mother was killed and her father was a bad man, and yeah,
Mm.
and it made her want Sasuke more.
Mm.
So yeah,
Anyway, so basically we get to season 3.
yes, as we time skip to
Oh.
towards season 3, as Sasuke's hair has grown to Boruto, actual Boruto hair.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now you can take over.
Anyway, so of course this is when they go into training in
Yay.
the underworld, aka hell.
Yes, but
So they go.
Sasuke is also training in the underworld. Not training. It's just like he's training along with them how to master the 8 gates. He's now on the 7th gate, on the road to mastering the 7th gate.
Mm-mm. Anyway, so basically, when they got there, of course, they got attacked by a dragon.
Yes, big man.
So of course, like they all try to fight him. And Sasuke uses the perfect Susanoo, beat the shit out of the dragon.
Yes, and the dragon once you beat the crap out of the dragon, it turned into a female.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Jack.
I know. Anyway, so basically, they just told him that's enough. And
Yes.
I forgot the dragon's name that trained Issei.
Oh, the Great Red.
No, the dragon that trained Issei, that purple dragon.
Oh, I do not know its name.
I forgot.
Let's just say that the dragon that trained Issei in canon.
Yeah, the dragon that trained Issei. Anyways,
Easy as
of
that.
course, like yeah. So they trained Issei and Sanji. Issei got basically the training was easy for him, and Sanji it was hell for him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so basically, this is when they went to the party, of course, and Rebel still gave Issei the Phoenix tier.
Yeah, and she also asked if she can become a part of Issei's gigantic, like 6 people or 7 people now harem. As he's like, give me a second. As you know, he went on the phone. He's like, beep 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 boop. As he's like, hello, yeah, Mary, can I talk to you like for a second? I know you're busy and all with preparing everything for the year for the almost month anniversary, but I know. Ravel wants to wants to become my lover as well. Do you accept it or? Wait, you do? All right, thanks, honey. All right, see you. Did you know he calls the phone and he's like, well, I asked permission from my superior and she said okay. As you know, she basically went and she's like, she kissed Sasuke and.
Anyways, so basically, this is when Loki shows up.
Yes.
And also Korika shows up.
And what about Rose Wesley? When does she show up?
Oh yeah, she's with Odin. Remember?
Oh yeah, she's the bodyguard of Odin.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you know, Loki and Korika arrive. I do not know what happens from here. You could take off.
So basically, like Loki, of course, gets sealed, and Korika retreats.
Yeah, Loki gets sealed. Oh yeah, he got.
Yeah.
I thought he died.
Temporary seal.
I thought he died from Issei.
Nah, he got sealed. They couldn't kill him. They didn't have the power to kill him.
Alright, so he got temporarily sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And Korika escaped.
Yeah, Korika escaped. Of course, Loki broke out. They sealed him twice. So basically, the first seal he broke out.
Yes.
But then the second time of course, like it's an all-out brawl, which, of course, like Sasuke is whooping Loki,
Mm-hmm.
showing who's truly a god.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this man is like, you know what? Ain't no more games. This man pulled the same arrow he did against Naruto in the Fountain Valley.
Wait. You mean, do you mean the JoJo stand arrow? He gave him a stand.
What?
Yes, Loki now has the stand. Zawardo.
What?
Alright, I'm just joking.
Anyway, so basically Sasuke used the arrow he used against Naruto, which
Yeah, the Indus.
obliterates Loki. Yeah, the Indus arrow, which obliterates Loki.
Yeah, he summoned like the moons and it gave him the electricity to, summon the arrow.
No, because those were like planetary devastations with the tail beast in them.
Oh. That's how he activates Indra's arrow?
Yeah.
Alright, never mind then. He does that.
Yeah, but he just boosted.
Yeah, also with
That's
the
how
boosts. With the boost as well.
Mhm.
With the boosts as well, to give it like a boost.
Yeah, Loki's dead. Anyway.
Yes, big man.
So anyway, Theodore, this one, after that, time skip to when Theodore shows up for Osea.
Yes.
I hated that guy.
So, yeah.
So of course, like Osea refuses it. Of course.
Yes.
Which of course, like tries to get her in a rating game, but he realizes she's not a devil. She can't be in rating games.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, like he's trying to devise a plan and everything.
But then he's like, you know what? Truck it, as he kidnaps her.
Yeah, wish. That was the worst mistake of his life.
As you know, Sasuke's like, where's Asya? Did you know? He saw Mary on the ground laying unconscious with bruises and all.
Blood.
Yes, blood. As you know, as he basically summoned the King of Hell and healed her and put her on the bed. He's like, oh. As he basically saw a note on the ground, he's like, King Theodore, or I'm not. Is he King Theodore?
Yeah, Theodore.
Yeah, Theodore. I kidnapped your girl. I kidnapped your girl. Mad now?
Which, yep, my man's dead.
My man Sasuke literally got angry as he was out for literal cold blood. The same cold blood he was when he was trying to go for Itachi. So yeah, to which
this man was getting bodied. He was dying.
yes, as Sasuke basically said any final words to show he's like, look to the side. Did you know? He looked to the side and saw Theodore just sitting there. Alright, I'm gonna stop with the Itachi jokes. Did you know Sasuke's like, perverts like you don't deserve final words. Shine. Did you know he just went and stabbed him? As you know, there was this one being that was sealed this whole time. It is even far greater than the 666 beast. It was
What?
Kaguya. Yes, Kaguya sealed in this. You're gonna understand why now.
God.
You're gonna understand why. It's the final battle, okay? Instead of the 666 beast. Alright?
How did Kaguya get in there?
Did you plot?
Wait, hold on. So basically, she came in here to another. She will need all the Tail Beast's power. What?
My man. Instead of all the tail beasts' power, she needs both. She needs the both of the Great Red and Aura Force's powers.
Damn.
and the Akatsuki, okay, is the part of the Aura is like the Chaos Brigade. But Aura doesn't know what's the true meaning. Let's just say it's like between the members, not with Aura Force.
Mm.
So yeah. As you can take over now.
So basically, Kaguya came back. So Sasuke would sense this.
Yeah, he would sense this, and he's like, "Oh crap! I don't have Naruto to seal her fully, but wait, did Old Man Hagoromo give me the Sun Seal?" He looked at his hands and saw the moon and the sun. He never like noticed them up until now. He's like, "Oh, thank you, old man."
Even though he doesn't have Naruto's powers.
He doesn't have Naruto's powers. He just has the seal.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, time to do this. Once the time is right, time to do. I will do this." So yeah, we can continue up until season 4 with Jackie Boy.
Basically, season 4, I think he fights Cyborg, which that was easy win.
Yeah, and Rosweze, he gets Rosweze. That Tsundere Valkyrie, the teacher. The MILF. So yeah, and there isn't much in season 4 unless like attacking the Chaos Brigade, but we're switching that up. Okay, instead of the Chaos Brigade, we're doing the Kaguya final fight.
Final fight with Kaguya, which of course, the
Chaos Brigade members that were working under Zetsu, this world Zetsu, okay, they basically got the power, or were collecting the power of our force slowly throughout the years, okay, so that she wouldn't notice, and they also literally just defeated Great Red, but put an illusion that even our force wouldn't even notice.
Damn.
So yeah, and they revived Kaguya, as she was behind the Infinite Tsukuyomi, as Sasuke was ready to fight her. He's like, "I'm not letting you destroy our world again." She basically is like, "Oh, Hamura, I see you," or Hagoro. Wait, did she saw Sasuke as Hamura, right?
She saw Sasuke as Hagoromo, and she saw Naruto as Hamura.
Actually?
Yeah, actually.
Alright, she's like Hagoromo, or Indura's reincarnation, or my grandson's reincarnation. Yeah, I will fight. I will kill you and rule over this world, and take back all the magic and the chakra away. He's like, "I won't let you." He started, fighting her like in canon, but then, he did the Amaterasu. He's like, he's like in his head, "I'm embarrassed to do this, but I have to do this. Thank you, Naruto, for this technique." He's like, "Reverse harem jutsu." So yeah, so Kaguya was basically just standing there, she was confused on this technique.
She's like, "This technique again."
Yeah, this technique again, but she couldn't move her eyes from how huge the wee-wees were. But then Sasuke, just kapow! Hit her in the face.
Yeah, and she actually saved the world with that. Did he actually get her with that?
Yup, he hit her with that. The same way Naruto did.
And she could seal this time with it.
No.
Damn.
As Kaguya, as he was about to go ahead and seal her, okay, but then Kaguya went into a dimension, okay, like Zetsu forcefully, removed her confusion by pinching her in the foot. As you know, she basically went through a dimension like that, the fighting. As you know, Sasuke, alright, you know what he did?
But
He literally just made like a bajillion not 1,000 shadow clones and told them to distract Kaguya while he enters sage mode.
and also the answers is like is Juggernaut Drive.
Yes, as he basically entered full power, as he basically is like Chibaku Tensei.
Then
So
she
yeah,
just puts her in the planetary devastation.
yes, as you know, she was in the planetary devastation. As you know, she escaped from it like how Momoshiki did, but then
Mm.
you know he did the perfect Susanoo with Juggernaut Drive. As you know, the same result with the you know the dragons and the golem. Okay, as he basically went ahead and literally just stunned her and used the you know the solar flare. Yeah, he used
Yeah.
like a chakra version of the solar flare and literally blinded her a bit as he went and touched her with the one hand. Okay. And also, if you're asking how he has the other hand, let's just say he uses Drake. Drake is the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, he touched them with both hands. You know, Drake's hand and his hand to show his like planetary devastation seal like that. I'm not sure what its name was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to you know, he sealed her away again, but in a stronger seal, forever to be there. As he also before like while she was getting sealed, he also threw Zetsu in there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and he basically lives happily ever after with you know the girls. And thank you guys for watching. This has been What If Issei Was the Reincarnation of Sasuke. I'm sorry that there was no Gucci Lamo stuff. I just it's 3 a.m. and I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
So,
so
Remember to check out Jack's channel before I beat you up. Anyways, go to sleep.